Let's stretch your hip flexors. Okay, let's get into a posterior tilt by tucking our butt. We're going to stretch our left hip flexor. Keep the back leg straight and start lunging forward, bringing your knee forward. You can hold that stretch or you can come in and out of that stretch. Now move your foot inwards and we're going to repeat. Again, squeeze that glute. Don't lose that glute the whole time. Now lastly, put your leg outwards and go a little bit on an angle. If you need to, take your right heel off the ground to get a deeper stretch. If you have a FlexFit band or any kind of band that you can put in a doorway, we're going to use this overhead to increase this stretch. This will lengthen the hip flexors by bringing that arm upwards. Again, I'm repeating by bringing my foot now inwards and outwards. Each one of these can be held for 20 to 30 seconds, or you can go in and out of them. Just be sure that you are contracting that glute that's back by squeezing the butt. Let's get another part of our hip flexor. Find a wall or a door and bring the top of your foot onto that door or wall. And all you're going to do is try to lean back and squeeze your glute. To progress it, you can raise your arm overhead. I'm going to use my FlexFit band just to get a little bit of a resistance. Now I'm using my right hand on, you can use a chair, I'm going to use my dresser right there just to keep my balance and get a stronger stretch so I can lean back even more. Okay, take your FlexFit band or any kind of band and bring it really close up to your glute. You want to have a good resistance on this. Now start lunging forward. You should feel the resistance on the band. Make sure that glute that's back is contracted by squeezing it, and you can always lift your arm overhead to increase that stretch. As the other ones, I have turned my foot in and out to create different angles and different hip flexor stretches. Okay, now this is great for a hip flexor release. I'm going to use a lacrosse ball. Grab a band. You can also take two belts and put them together, and you're going to bring that foot towards your butt. I have this in different spots on my thigh, outside part of my thigh, inside part of my thigh. And if you can, create a little bit of a lift. Now I'm going to go right into my belly area. I'm finding the area, the ASIS, also the top of your hip. I'm dropping that lacrosse ball right in there and then going in and out with my foot. Internal, external rotation, continually pulling that band towards me as well as going into internal and external rotation.